today? Interesting. Hello, pretty people. Hello, gorgeous people. Hello. Oh my gosh, I missed you so much. I missed you because I was under the weather. I'm sorry. I'm trying to. The lighting is different. Oh, there you go. I was under the weather. I got my second shot and for the vaccine, and I wasn't feeling well. So I promised you that I would share 3 tips how to share your new product. And I want to live up to that promise. So I wanted to come live today. It's 1:30. What do we do at 1:30? We have a quick lunch and learn. And I do this every Tuesday at 1:30. So please join me on my business page. But all the pretty people say, hello, Jerusha. Yes, I missed you too. Yes, every day. You want to make sure that you follow the page and click the see first. So when I go live, you get a notification because you don't want to miss free business tips, motivation, and inspiration because there's so much room at the top. It's the bottom that's overcrowded. Yes, thank you so much for joining me on TikTok and my YouTube. And yes, on the business page, say hi, Jerusha. Show me some love. I missed you too. I'm super excited to share those tips with you. So if you missed the first tip, you're going to go back to the replay on Tuesday. Yes, you can go back to the replay on Tuesday. And when you watch the replay, do me a favor. Make sure you put replay so that I know you watched the replay. So I have 3 tips. I shared the first tip on Tuesday. So you can go on my business page. If you're on TikTok, they don't record, the broadcast on TikTok. So if you want to watch that one, please go to my business page. The link is in the bio for my Facebook business page, my Instagram, and free business tips. And if you want more of this, obviously, please click the link in the above. Please click the link above. So first of all, let's do this. Obviously, if you're joining me for the very first time, for newbies, I'm a newbie. People are always fearful of something they don't understand. Fear is everywhere, right? I want you to dream fearless. So when my son, he was like in the first grade, he said, Mom, I love my future self. And I wrote it down. I was like, oh, that's interesting. He said, I love my future self. So whatever you do today is setting you up for your future self. Are you excited? Are you pleased? Okay, with the work that you're doing today to set yourself up. Thank you for joining me, Tanya Love. I see you in the building. Yes. So are you excited about your future self? And my son was in the first grade when he said that. And so you've got to get excited about your daily actions. And so I want to help you share your products, or if it's a new product or a launch or a flagship product, because a lot of people want to start a business or build a business, but they don't know how to do the marketing for the business. So there are 3 tips on how to share your new product. I gave the first tip. I'll say it again. I gave the first tip last week, Tuesday, on my business page, if you missed it. And what happened was I wasn't feeling good after my second shot for a couple of days. And even today, I'm not 100, but I'm here. I am here. So I wasn't able to do 2 and 3. So I will share tips 2 and 3 with you today. So get your pen and paper out. Make sure you do me a favor, tag and share. If you know someone, they want to start a business or they have a product in the business and you feel like they could need this business tip, please tag and share with those people. All you gotta do is share with those people. We love the people. You guys are my people. All the pretty people speak to me. So make sure you speak to me in the comments below. So number 2, hello, gorgeous. I see Natasha. I see Mashawn. I see you. Miss Smith, I see you. I see you. Thank you for joining me. Number 2 on how to share your new product is, and you may know this, but most people don't do it, even if they know it. And so I love giving you information, but information without implementation is just information. And so we want to make sure you don't hoard information. Those television shows where they have the hoarders. Some people just hoard good information. They actually never use the information. So the second thing that you can do to share your new product is send out blast emails to all of your network of people with a product video, a product picture, a product testimonial, a before and after, or product knowledge. Write that down. You want to send out a blast email, okay? Use any of those email platforms. Everyone knows the software. And so if you're like, I don't even know what she's talking about. How do you send out a blast email? You can use MailChimp. Write that down. A pretty person is helping me out on Facebook, and you're putting this in the comments for me because me and you are here. Like we're like best friends. And so you're going to put like MailChimp or Constant Contact or Aweber or HubSpot. There are a lot of email softwares that will help you build your business, help you automate the business. But you have to put in the sweat equity. You have to put in the time. Okay. So if you don't have an email marketing list yet, thank you for joining me, Jill Sanders. If you don't have an email marketing list yet, that's okay. You can start today. I didn't used to have one either. I was just going live on social media and I wasn't getting email addresses, right? And so you want your customers to be able to contact you other than social media, right? So get their email address and start building your email list, okay? Because we don't own these platforms. I don't own TikTok. They can take my stuff down. I don't own Facebook. I don't own YouTube. I don't own Twitter. I don't own those things. So they have total control over my content. I have control over my email list. Okay. So if you don't have one, I would suggest that would be a good way for you to market your product, your service, your opportunity. Okay. So you must have your customers in other places other than social media. So this is how you prepare to win. Success is not for the lazy, and success is not by accident. And so if you think for one moment successful entrepreneurs only have one avenue of marketing themselves, marketing their product or service, you are sadly mistaken. Okay? My failing to prepare, if you're failing to prepare, you're preparing to fail, basically. And so every day you're actually saying, what am I supposed to do that's going to help me move the needle forward? So you got to write that down. So the second thing is, what I believe is, obviously you're sadly mistaking. Everyone's marketing every kind of way possible. And you want to use a tool. Don't be a fool. Use a tool. I use tools for everything. Like even this broadcast, it's being streamed in 5 different places. Okay, I might as well utilize my time. And so everybody that's on YouTube is not going to be on TikTok, and everybody on TikTok is not going to be on Facebook, and everybody on Facebook is not going to be on Instagram, right? And so you can do multiple places. And so in doing that, you have more people that could be attracted to you depending on the content that you're delivering. And so you want to make sure you maximize all of the ways to showcase your product. Okay. So you got to stretch yourself to do more. How many people really want to be stretched? Raise your hand. Give me a high five. Jerusha, I want to be stretched. I want to be stretched. I want to be stretched. Give me a high five. Bam, bam. I see you. I said, thank you, Natasha. Yes, yes. Stretch yourself beyond what you think is possible. You can write that down. Stretch yourself beyond what you think is possible. Did you know a mind that is stretched by new experiences can never go back to its old dimensions? So once you know something, people say, when you know better, you do better. When you're stretched, you have an obligation to use that information to perform, right? You can never go back to your old dimensions. And so I was thinking about stretch marks. I talked about this earlier. I had a Zoom training this morning at 10:30. And so in my business, if you're joining me, I'm Jerusha Wiggins, motivational speaker, radio personality, and business coach in the direct sales business. And I teach women how to start a business in my organization or build their current businesses online and offline. So I create what I call double threats. So if you want to be a double threat, hashtag double threat, baby. Hashtag double threat if you want to be a double threat. I became successful offline first for years, earned all the things. And then in 2017, 2018, went online. And so I was stretching myself. I was doing something that was not familiar. I was in unfamiliar territory, but I was willing to learn. So are you really willing to be stretched? Because I'm giving you 3 strategies to help you promote or market your new products. And so how many people want to be stretched? Say, yes, that's me. Okay. I'm talking about stretch marks. Okay. How many people have stretch marks? Everybody, every woman has had stretch marks. At least most women. How many of you have stretch marks? Am I the only person? Yes. Oh, I can see the hands. Bam, bam. All right. So I'm talking about stretch marks from growing, though. That's when your faith has been stretched. Your body has been stretched. When you're growing, you're being stretched in every direction. You're being pulled and stretched in every direction. Birthing anything hurts. As women, we give birth to our children. I have two boys. My husband and I, we live in Atlanta, right? As women, we give birth to a child. It hurts, but the outcome is beautiful because it's exactly what we wanted. When you're stretched to capacity, you're getting something out of it. And I'm talking about stretched and growing. And when you birth a new thing, like if you don't know how to do an email campaign or an email funnel, that's a new thing for you. Okay. When you birth a new business or whatever it is, it hurts because you're being stretched. And if you want to be stretched even more, you keep doing it. Sometimes growing hurts so much so that it leaves a birthmark. And so birthing anything hurts because there is a process to success. There's a process to learning. Everything has its own process. You are your own limit. You have control over yourself. You are your only limit. You're it, my dear. You're the CEO of yourself. You're it. Thank you. Oh, she said me laughing out. Stretch marks. Yes, yes. So learn to accept if I want to birth something, I'm going to be stretched. All right, you got that. So the third way to share your new product, thank you for joining me, Angie. The third way to share your new product is personally following up with everyone. So personally, and I know some people who have, hundreds, 200, 300,000 of customers, you're like, okay, I can't personally, text each person, but there are many tools. I just said use a tool. You can personalize the tool. Okay. I am a big believer in relationships. I believe people buy people. I believe people buy you before they buy your product or service. Okay. So I believe when you're marketing, you're also marketing yourself, not just your product, not just your opportunity. It's you. Okay. So you want to have that personal touch. To me, the future is personalization. So what that looks like is, yes, you can private message or DM every person about your new product. You can do that. You can use an app to do that. You can use ManyChat to do that. It's a lot of text messaging apps. You can use Skipio for that. Like there's a lot of text messaging apps. Just choose one. Okay. And some of them, their fees are very minimal, like $25 a month. If it's worth it for you to have 200 messages go out for $25, then you pay for it. So it just depends. I know there's a limit for each one. So that could be a personal text using a texting app. And personalization is, hi, Karen, I see you. Thank you so much. Hi, Nisi, I see you. Hi, LaShonda, I see you. That's personalize it, saying their name. Call it. Everybody wants to hear that name called. I love hearing Jerusha called. Everybody wants to see their name, not a mass text, a personal text or DM or email or whatever it is. The fortune is in the fellowship. Write that down. Say, Jerusha, you helping me today. Okay. If this is helpful, say helpful. Obviously, please tag and share. The fortune is in the fellowship. What you have to understand to sell your product, your service, your opportunity, you must understand numbers. You're probably in network marketing or direct sales, or it doesn't matter what business, you're an entrepreneur. Numbers is the deal. You've got to have a lot of numbers. 80% of sales require 5 follow-up calls after the initial meet or the initial introduction to the product. About 50% of salespeople give up after the first follow-up. You better write that down. 80% of sales require at least 5 to 12 follow-ups after the first initial, right? Most salespeople or entrepreneurs or whatever type business you have, most people stop after one follow-up and they think they did it. That is not being an entrepreneur. That is not being a business professional. That is not doing it. I don't understand when people say they're building a business and they don't have anybody purchasing their product, are you following up with those people? Are you doing it? Are you marketing correctly? What is it that you're doing? You cannot expect people on the first attempt to always purchase. Some people do impulse buyers, right? That's fine. Most of the people do not. So when you follow up, that's an act of love. I know my service right, it's a course. I know my services is good. So if I'm offering my service, I'm following up because I want you to get it. I want you to take this course. I know what I have to offer. I know the value of this and enough to follow up with you because maybe the first time the timing wasn't right. I'm not going to take it personal. This is business. You want to be an entrepreneur, right? This is business. It's going to take a lot of grit. It's going to take a lot of grind. It's going to take a lot of hustle for you to be a successful entrepreneur. Are you willing to be stretched? Yes or yes. If you're not, that's okay. Nothing's wrong with that. 80% of sales are made on the 5th to 12th contact. And I can tell you, I train a lot of business professionals. I'm developing 100 online leaders in my organization. And so when I'm talking to people and I say, well, did you follow up? And they say, well, I don't want to bother people. Or they say, I don't want to, what's the word that they use? Feel like I'm hounding or following up with them too much. I don't want to feel like wait a minute, you don't want the sale. So what you're telling me is, I don't feel like my product or my service is good enough for me to tell them again. I told them one time and that's it. No, that's not correct. Not if you want to be successful. You've got to have several attempts. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 contacts with some people for them to make a purchase. Are you willing to be stretched? Most people are not. They'll say things like, well, if they want it, they'll contact me. They know I have it. No, that's not true. That's not true. Most people are sitting and they're watching and they're watching and waiting to see what you're going to do. You need their business. Yes or yes. Okay. Some will, some won't. So what? So ask. Some will, some won't. So what? So ask. You need to ask the question. I never understand people who say, I'm not going to ask, but once. You don't want to be successful. Walmart. I love to make these examples with Walmart and Chick-fil-A. Walmart is $1 billion company. And the Waltons ask you to come to Walmart every day. Can you believe that? Walmart is already successful, right? The Waltons, that's the family who owns Walmart. They market on television to you to come to Walmart every day. Are they thinking that I asked them to come one time. I asked my family and friends to buy my product. Walmart is not asking their family and friends. They're marketing to you. They have a service. They have product. They're marketing to you every day. I used to work for CNN News and I have a radio show that I do. And when I worked for CNN, I was in commercials and we would put on commercials based on the show content. And so only certain commercials will go in certain shows. So if you've ever noticed this or not, if you have children and it's a cartoon, you're only going to see children commercials. You're not going to see, a Lamborghini commercial in a children's show. So everything is strategic. Like, again, success is on purpose. Marketing is on purpose, right? And so when you look at your marketing, who are you marketing to? When are you marketing to those people? And are you actually marketing? Because Walmart is doing it every day. And so I don't understand those people who want to be an entrepreneur, but they don't want to market. They don't want to ask. They don't want to be stretched. They don't want to be uncomfortable, but they want to be a millionaire. It's not really going to happen. So here's a bonus for you. So those was the 3 ways. If you missed the first one, I did that on last week on Tuesday, and then I was ill for the rest of the week. And so today I'm giving you tips 2 and 3 on how to share your new product. And so I want to give you a bonus because I love you and you showed up and you're watching the broadcast. And I appreciate you. So here's the bonus. And what I've learned from also, I'm always learning. Every day I do feel like you should learn something. Every day. I don't care if it's a podcast that you're listening to. I don't care if it's a word in the Bible. I don't care what it is. Every day you should fill your cup with something new. Every day you actually have time to do that. So I don't subscribe to you didn't have time. Just say, these are the words that you should say. I didn't want to make time, because you did have it. You just didn't want to make time for it. Okay. So what I want you to do is, when you follow up, here's something that you can say. I'm going to give you an actual example of a script to follow up about your new product. So I'm assuming, okay, you've marketed your new product. You've asked people about your new product. I'm assuming that you've done that, and you need to ask more than one time. I'm assuming that you're not just asking your cousin, and you're not just asking your friends, and you're not going to build an empire with just family and friends. Okay, you know that, right? Yes or yes. If you've been following me, I say it all the time. You've got to meet new people. You've got to build new relationships every day. So I'm going to give you a script. If a pretty person could write this down in the comments for me, and on TikTok, if you can put that in the comments, I just love you so much. Okay, first of all, if you have marketed your new product, you want to either text or however you want to communicate with someone, you can text the person to follow up. Okay, you've already done the marketing on social media. You've already done the marketing on an email blast or a text messaging blast or whatever it is, right? You've already done that first initial marketing. When you're following up, this is an example of what you can say. Hey, I see you, Melissa. Hey, Melissa, earlier you expressed interest in blank new product. Write this down. Don't say you don't know what to do, okay? Earlier, say their name. I'm big on people's names. That's why I want to recognize you, Karen. I'm big on, if I'm trying to get to know you, I want to say your name, because people always get my name wrong. It's Jerusha, okay? So, hey, Melissa, earlier you expressed interest in blank new product, okay? Now, interest could be she liked it on a post, she commented, she loved it. Interest could be anything that she did to show interest, okay? Now, you want to always, in my opinion, if you are texting, you want to end the conversation with the question so she can respond. You say a comment and a question, she responds to the question. It's a back and forth conversation, okay? It's not Spamela Anderson. It's not spamming people in their DMs and saying, hey, buy my Mother's Day jewelry. I don't know. Hey, buy my Mother's Day oil. You haven't built a relationship, right? You haven't done that yet. And so you want to end the conversation with the question if you're texting. And you're going to ask the person, did you happen to see my offer for the new product? Oh, she said she loved my last video. Thank you so much. Did you happen to see my offer for blank new product? Okay. And she's going to say no if she hasn't seen it, right? Even if she has seen it, she says yes. Either way, it's going to be a win-win for you. If she saw it, great. If she didn't see it, great, because you're going to show her. Everything's perfect. It's all in your attitude, okay? Did you happen to see my offer for the new product? She says no. Now, this is your moment. Listen to me. This is your marketing moment. I need you to explain what the product does, not what it is. I learned that from Ray Higdon and his group. Explain what the product does, not what it is. Too many people are saying, hey, this is keto. Okay. What does it do for me? People want to know, what is it going to do for me? Okay. So you're going to explain. She said she did not see your last promotion. Great. Okay. You're going to explain what the product does. This product helps you lose weight in 10 days. This product helps you sleep longer. This product, whatever your product does. Okay. And the thing is, this is the key to all of this. Hopefully you're following me. This is the key to all of this. You're asking for the sale. Say, Jerusha, I'm scared to ask for the sale. You don't want to be an entrepreneur, okay? You like the idea, you like the freedom, you like the money it could possibly bring. But if you are not asking for the sale, you don't want to be in business. You want to have one, but you actually don't want to be progressive in your business. You don't want to be successful in the business if you're not asking for the sale. Now, the person says, you want to ask the person, explain what the product is, and you want to ask them in that same text or however you're doing it, email, whatever. You want to make sure that you explain, this is what the product is doing. This is what it did to blah, blah, blah. Explain all the things that it does. And you're going to say, would you like to try it? Question mark. Wait for it. You're asking for the sale. You're actively seeking knowledge. Write that down. ASK. You're actively seeking knowledge. You don't know if she wants to try it or not. You don't know if she needs it or not. You don't know if she's open or not. You don't know. You don't know until you ask. You're actively, write this down. A pretty person is helping me out. You're actively seeking knowledge, right? Because we're in the business of solving problems. So if I'm knowledgeable about the problem, I have the solution. I have the solution. But I have to know if there's a problem. Yes or yes. So you're going to ask for the sale by saying any of these things. I'm giving it to you today, baby. Would you like to try it? Question mark. Or would you like for me to send you an offer? Question mark. Would you like for me to put it in the mail for you today? Question mark. You're asking for the sale. Would you like the product pricing? Question mark. You're asking her because you're going to get some money today. This is how you're making money in sales every day when you're asking for the sale. You're meeting new people, you're marketing, you're following up, and you're asking for the sale. You're meeting new people every single day. You're marketing every single day. You're following up every single day. You're asking for the sale every single day. Every day you're doing it because Walmart is doing it every day. Every day they're doing it, okay? You can ask, would you like for me to send you a promotion with the prices? Question mark. Thank you for joining me. Yes. Most people will not ask for the sale and they wonder why their business isn't growing. Most people will not start conversations with new people every day and they wonder why their business isn't growing. So when you're asking, say Jerusha said, I'm actively seeking knowledge because I'm in the business of solving problems. So those are the 3 tips on how to share your new product, yes, or flagship product, or even if it's an old product, it doesn't matter, right? If they're not using it, it's new to them. So you can market your product. It's how you market the product and the conversations you're having about the product. That is key, And if that was helpful, oh, good, she said helpful. Comment helpful. If that was helpful, say yes, Jerusha, that is helpful to me. So if you learned something, please share, of course, and tag always. And I don't want this to be the best kept secret. We want everybody to grow. It's so much room at the top. It's 2.94 billion people on social media. It's enough room for everybody. We all can win. Knowledge is the new rich. I am always in competition with myself. I'm on every single day. My full potential takes off running in front of me, and I'm always trying to catch up. Every day, I'm in full competition with myself. Every day, you're in competition with you. So compare yourself only to who you were yesterday. Who was I yesterday? Okay. And beat your best. Beat your only best. Be your only competition. Okay. I don't have any competition because I'm over here trying to beat me. That's it every day. It's just me and me. And so when you do that, you're going to see success. When you accept, okay, this is where I am. This is where I want to go. This is my commitment. These are the things I know for sure. Start implementing. Stop hoarding information from all the trainings that you've seen, all the courses that you've taken. Start implementing those things. Yes or yes. Yes or yes. Say, Jerusha, that was helpful for me today. I'm so grateful. I'm grateful that I had the energy to show up today. Thank you so much, Jacqueline. I knew LaShonda Brown was in the building. Miss Catherine is in the building as well. If you are here, make sure you speak to me because I want to make sure that I acknowledge you too and that I appreciate you sharing the broadcast, because we definitely know there are many entrepreneurs that don't know what to do. Also, on top of that, there are people who want to start a business and they are afraid to start a business because they don't know what to do. Well, first you got to start, okay? And I think that's the biggest problem is people have all these ideas in their heads and they actually don't start. So I just start while I'm imperfect. I'm just like, okay, this is me. This is what it is. And so then I just grow from there. Was that helpful? Did you enjoy those 3 tips? If you enjoyed it, say helpful, Jerusha. Now I want you to do your very best to start doing those things. And when you have success, I want to hear about it. When you have success, please DM me. I have no problem. DM me, Jerusha. This helped me. I promise you I will respond. Okay. I will respond. Just DM me. And yes, in TikTok, your question is, am I expanding? I'm always expanding in my business. The link is in the bio. I'm developing 100 online leaders in my organization. So yes, the link is in the bio. You can certainly click the link so you can just get more information. Get educated first. So the question is, are you open? So if you're open, you get educated. When people get educated, they make informed decisions. Okay. So when they get educated about your product, they can decide if they want to purchase it or not. But you have not yet educated them if you're only asking for them to purchase, but they don't know what it does. Just because you say keto, somebody don't even know what that means, right? So you need to explain carefully, almost like you would explain it to a 5-year-old, because you don't know the level of people's intelligence, right? So if I was talking about my product, I would be explaining so my son could listen, he could understand it. And that's how you have to dumb some things down. Like, this is what it does. Weight loss. Okay, that's losing weight. This is what it does. Help you get more sleep. If that's what it does, whatever it is, you need to make sure that you're explaining it in a way that anybody would understand. You don't have to say all these big words and the ingredients. You don't have to do that to move your product. You just need to be excited. You need to be enthusiastic. You need to have the best attitude. You need to be hungry, like Les Brown says. You need to be hungry. You need to want to be stretched. And if that was helpful, you want to be stretched, say, Jerusha, I want to be stretched. Yes, 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 yes. Give me some love. Show me some love by saying, yes, I want to be stretched. Yes, thank you so much. I love you too. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. I'll see you on Tuesday. I go live every Tuesday at 1:30 on my business page. If you don't follow the business page, please go follow the page because it's unlimited over there. I answer your business questions over there. When you share over there, I will come to your DM and say, how can I help you? What question do you have for me? And I respond. Yes, because I'm super excited to see your growth. Thank you so much. I'm just thankful that grace and mercy follow me. I'm Jerusha Wiggins, and I'll see you on the page. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you. Oh,